Girl, if you're calling yourself productive because you woke up early, but then yet again you're scrolling on your phone, now you don't have time to do your bed, you don't have time to prioritize your skincare routine or nourish your body, and you're rushing out of your house, then what are you doing? And I get it, girl. I used to be there. I used to be that girl that would be scrolling on my phone, and then 2 hours pass me by. Now I'm rushing to get ready. I'm rushing to get my kids ready. My ton is looking white, and I'm like, why does nobody want to conversate with me? That's because my breath stank. My energy levels were low because I didn't even nourish my body before I walked out of the house. That had to change real quick, girl. Until I realized how important it is to actually have a morning routine to be productive throughout your whole day. I used to blame it on my laziness. Oh, I'm just not a morning girl. No, girl, those are just excuses that I was putting onto myself. Once you make that mental change and realize how important a morning routine is, it will become a priority. Whether you have to wake up a little bit earlier to make sure you get your morning routine unpacked, then that is what you're gonna have to do. So, you know, girl, we don't gatekeep on this side, so we're gonna get into it. And first things first is having an alarm. I'm not talking about an alarm that's gonna make you hit snooze. No, I'm talking about an alarm that once you hear that sound go off, it's like, it's time for me to wake up and do my morning routine. Like, I'm talking about picking a sound on your alarm clock that is going to put you in that mood, that's actually going to motivate you to get out of bed. Because if you're just putting an alarm clock that's just like beep 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 beep, like, how is that even motivating to get out of bed? Like, that's actually annoying. Like, I'm just gonna snooze that and go back to sleep. No, I've noticed such a big difference when I've changed the sound of my alarm clock to something that actually I want to listen to. It's a wrap. I invested in an alarm clock because that's just how important my morning routine is for me. So I actually have that hatch clock, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to my alarm clock to understand how peaceful this sounds for me to get out of my bed instead of hearing something so annoying. When you actually pick a sound that you want to wake up to, you will never snooze your alarm, because we are not hitting snooze over here, girl. We are accepting that alarm clock and getting out of bed. So we are not gonna start our morning with scrolling on your phone. Because if you're asking yourself midday, why is my energy levels low? Why can't I sleep at night? Why am I waking up every middle of the night at 3 in the morning? Girl, that is because your cortisol levels are raising up the roof because you're starting off your morning with scrolling on your phone, and you're putting so much pressure on your brain already when your brain is still processing the fact that we're waking up. And on top of that, whether if you're on TikTok or Instagram, you don't even know what type of content is gonna come next. What if it's something super negative that you just consumed in your head and now it's dismotivating you? There's so many people that can justify that starting your morning on your phone can be so bad for your brain and your energy levels, and can make you less productive throughout your day to do anything.
This is one of the absolute worst things that you can do in the morning, and you probably do it. Instantly checking your phone. Instead of starting your day in a productive way with a fresh mind in the morning, you instantly bombard your brain with a stream of impulses that numb your dopamine system and break your mental clarity. Which makes it significantly harder for you to be productive for the rest of the entire day. Always make sure that you first do your morning ritual.
Now that you have a calming sound to get you out of bed, next thing is gonna ice our face. The benefits to dunking your face in ice water, it's a wrap. Because tell me how it's so simple, basically free, because all you need is water, ice, and a bucket, and so effective. You will start to see your skin glow. So what I personally like to do is I like to get 3 cups of ice, and I'll pour it in my bucket, fill it up with water, and dump my face. And no, I don't just dump it once. I will challenge myself to dump it multiple times until I just can't dump it anymore. The way it wakes you up, it reduces puffiness, it reduces acne, it gives you a natural glow, it tightens your face, it reduces wrinkles. You can't go wrong with dunking your face in water with ice. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And I always tell myself the water is never gonna get any hotter. So just go all in, girl. Don't even think about it. Your skin will start to adapt to it, that you will actually want to do it, because you will feel such a boost of energy from doing this. There's so many benefits to actually contributing ice cold water early in the morning when you wake up. I've seen a lot of people do cold plunging. I actually want to invest in a little cold plunge for my house, but we don't got money for that right now. Anyways, this is the cheapest option for me. It's free, it's effective, and it's easy. And I don't know about you, girl, but we love simple and effective things over here. Honestly, the ones that you roll on your face, it don't even compete to dunking your face in ice water. You will feel a difference of coldness, because I honestly feel like that doesn't even get that cold. Once you actually start dunking your face in ice water, you will literally be like, whoa. You will feel like you can accomplish anything in your day. Nothing is ever gonna tear you down after that, because you're gonna walk around like, did you dunk your face in ice water? Did you dunk your face in ice water? I don't think so, but I did. Another wellness habit in my morning routine that I cannot live without is tongue scraping. Girl, I can't even believe there was a time in my life that I didn't scrape my tongue. Like, what was I thinking? And to think that during those times, I would always ask myself, damn, I feel like people be looking at me weird when they talk to me. Like, does my breath stink? I brushed my teeth this morning. Girl, that don't even matter if you don't scrape your tongue. If you brush your teeth and you're not scraping your tongue, brushing your teeth doesn't, you might as well have not brushed your teeth. No, not literally, actually brush your teeth. But I'm telling you, bacteria lives on your tongue, and overnight you're growing bacteria on your tongue. You know when you look at your tongue and it's like all white? That's actually bacteria, and it starts to smell, and that's what actually causes your breaths to stink. When you scrape your tongue and actually get that white stuff off your tongue, you will notice such a difference in how your breath smells. No mouthwash, no toothbrush is gonna fix that, but a tongue scraper. Ever since I started scraping my tongue, it's so funny, is that my mom would always tell me, girl, your breath stink. And I'm like, I brushed my teeth. And I actually invested into like a mouthwash to fix that. And my mom was still like, your breath stink. And I'm like, damn, not even this mouthwash is fixing my breath. As soon as I got a tongue scraper, girl, everything changed. Ask me if my mom told me if my breath stink ever since. I don't think so. I don't think so. So it's a flex for me. Another morning routine a must-have is doing your skincare routine. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a little embarrassing, but I just started prioritizing skincare routine. It's about to be a year now, but honestly, I should be saying longer than a year. And that's actually embarrassing. Like, I cannot believe that I've only been doing skincare for a year when I should be saying I've been doing skincare for like 5 years. And to think that I used to be that girl that would show up with my face looking dry, I had crust on my eyes, my lips were looking rusty because I didn't even have a skincare routine. Like, what was I thinking? Girl, in order to really allow people to see that you value yourself and you respect yourself, you need to prioritize doing your skincare routine. It's going to literally make you feel so elevated and confident in yourself because your skin is looking glowy. So a morning skincare routine is a must. It's non-negotiable. Like, non-negotiable, girl. Like, we're not gonna discuss this. We're not gonna argue about this. Another thing I like to do in my morning routine is get sunlight. When I tell you, my man gets so annoyed because as soon as I wake up, I'm opening up every blind in the room. I don't care if you're still sleeping. I'm awake, I'm up, I'm active, so I'm opening up the blinds. Because honestly, the sunlight just boosts up my mood. Honestly, that's a priority for me. Anywhere I move, I'm always like, how many windows does this room have? How many windows does the house have? Like, I need my windows, girl. I need my windows. I'm sorry, but I'm a window girl. And I'm telling you, as soon as you wake up and you open up your windows, you will feel such a boost of energy. It actually brings a sense of calmness into your mind. When I used to have my dog living with me, I would prioritize morning walks with my dog because first of all, I'm getting a morning walk, and second of all, I'm getting a natural sunlight in. And I really felt like it lowered my cortisol levels because I started off my day with such a calmness, and I'm looking at nature. I have the sun reflecting on me. Like, it was such a peaceful vibe. My next morning routine must have is nourishing your body. I'm not talking about I don't have time, so I'm just gonna eat this protein bar, or I'm gonna just have this energy drink, or eat this donut. Like, I'm talking about actually nourishing your body with whole foods. You need to be prioritizing at least 30 grams of protein in the morning. There's this rule that's called 30-30-30, and I believe it's 30 wake up, wait, hold up, let me look this up. Okay, so the 30-30 rule is eating 30 grams of protein 30 minutes after you have woken up and getting 30 minutes of exercise. That actually sounds pretty legit. Like, you need to be contributing 30 grams of protein in your breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of your day. Let me say that again. Breakfast is the most important meal of your day. So if you are skipping breakfast, there's no excuses. Like, you need to be prioritizing breakfast. If you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to have a productive day, then you need to start prioritizing breakfast, because at the end of the day, food is fuel. It is what sets your intention for your day. 2 eggs with a protein yogurt and some turkey bacon. There you go, 30 grams of protein. And honestly, girl, I don't know about you, but I'm not that girl that's like so aesthetic and I make the cutest breakfast. Like, I be eating the same thing almost every day. Damn, it's making me hungry. Another morning routine habit that you need to contribute is eliminating caffeine. Honestly, this is not a problem for me because I'm not really a caffeine girl. I'm more of a matcha girl. But if you are into caffeine, you need to let that go and replace it with lemon water, because getting caffeine first thing in the morning is so bad for your mental health. It's actually going to raise up your cortisol levels. And as women, we go through a lot of stress as it is. We don't need to be contributing anything else that's gonna make our stress even worse. So eliminating caffeine and replacing it with lemon water is so much more beneficial. It's gonna help with your digestive system. It's gonna help with your gut health. It's gonna help with your bloating. And girl, if you want a little bit of a challenge, add some apple cider vinegar in your water. That is only going to help more reduce the bloating, because apple cider vinegar is so slept on. Such a great natural remedy. And honestly, I'm just trying to live a long life. So anything that's gonna help me do that, best believe I'm contributing that into my routine. And as soon as I finish drinking that, let me tell you, girl, it sends me straight to the bathroom, which we love that, because that lets us know that our digestive system it's pretty smooth and we're taking care of our gut health. So apple cider vinegar is going to do that. If you're struggling to go to the bathroom in the morning, or you're feeling a little constipated, then start adding apple cider vinegar into your morning routine, and I can guarantee you, girl, the bathroom will be your best friend. Also, with my lemon water, I like to take a probiotic shot in the morning for my gut health. It just helps me feel good, and I feel like I'm doing something beneficial for myself by taking it. So I just take it early in the morning on an empty stomach. Another morning must-have is moving your body. There's so many benefits to moving your body first thing in the morning. Honestly, girl, I salute you if you work out in the afternoon, because I don't know how the girlies do it. Like, that is another form of discipline, because that's hard. I love working out in the morning. It's a part of my morning routine. It makes me feel so energized throughout my day. Like, it makes me feel productive. Like, I actually felt like I did something productive. Like, yeah, I worked out. Like, I don't gotta do anything else for the day because I worked out. Just kidding. But it's such a good medicine for your body, and you're nourishing your body, you're taking care of your body. And like I said, it doesn't have to be any specific movement, just moving your body in general. Anything at all that just makes you feel happy. Just move your body in a way that makes you feel happy and enjoyable. Because if you watch my other videos, girl, which you should, I prioritize how important it is to just do movement that works for you. Another morning routine must-have that I preach on is journaling and reading your Bible. First of all, journaling has changed my life for the better. After having 2 kids back to back, I went through serious postpartum depression, and I would hold a lot of my emotions in, because being a new mom, I just felt like I had to be the strong one for my kids. My kids couldn't see me break down. So that's when I started to journal and really release everything I was holding in, really release my emotions and writing it down. And girl, it just really elevated my life so much. And it also helps me feel more grateful for the life I have. Instead of just letting everything else in the world consume you, you start to actually acknowledge what you're grateful for. And reading your Bible. I'm a woman of God and I have no shame of that. God has changed my life. There is no freedom without giving your life to God. So really prioritizing him in your day is so important. And I'm not talking about just in the morning, but throughout your day. Just as simple as thanking him for the life he's given you. Another morning routine habit that is a must. This one's not a negotiable, I'm sorry, but it is making your bed. Making your bed sets your intention for your day, because when you make your bed, you can no longer lay on your bed. Think about it. When your bed is unmade, it's like, I can lay down again for a little bit, and that is just gonna make time go by. But when your bed is made, it's like, nah, I'm not laying down on my bed until it's time for me to go to sleep tonight. I also like to start my morning with consuming my mind with something positive, whether that's a podcast or uplifting music. I personally like to listen to a podcast while I'm walking. These are some podcasts that I listen to that make me feel my best self and inspire me to become my dream woman. And some music that I like to listen to. So I've personally been taking a break from worldly music, and I've been getting into listening to Christian rap because I'm big on my faith right now. And you'd be surprised on some Christian rap songs that are out right now that are actually hitting the spot. Like, have y'all listened to Alex Jean? Let me put y'all on real quick if you do not know who Alex Jean is. This is some top tier Christian rap music. I got you, girl.
God's love made me clean. That's a cold game. Why would I scratch my dick? Why would I scratch my dick? Why would I scratch my dick? Eating up the word like it's Benny Hanna. Bring it back in. Get a source.
Literally so fire and such bangers. Alex Jean and another great Christian rap artist is Forrest Frank. So these are the two that I love to listen to really uplift me and get me in that mood, and making sure that I'm staying connected to my faith as well. Honestly, girl, at the end of the day, as long as you're doing things that make you feel happy, that make you feel confident and make you feel better about yourself early in the morning, then that's really all that matters. I hope that some of my habits you can contribute into your morning routine to help you elevate your morning routine. But at the end of the day, just do what makes you happy and do what makes you stay consistent. Overall, building habits and routine is not easy, and it's not something that comes overnight. It's not something that gets engraved in you in a day. So really focusing on your why. Why is it that I want to build these habits? Why is it that I want to build these routines for myself? Are you tired of feeling stuck? Are you tired of feeling in a slump? Because if that is your why, this is your chance to really make that change within yourself. And when I tell you my morning routine used to feel like a chore, I used to be like, do I really have to do this? Damn, being a girl is so hard. Do you think people are actually gonna notice? People notice, girl. When you start taking care of yourself, people will notice. And I'm telling you, once you stay consistent with building habits in your morning routine that are sustainable for you, it will just become natural. It will just be something that you have to do just to feel like that girl. I really hope that you guys found value in this video to help you stay productive, disciplined, and consistent. If you stayed this long for watching this video, thank you so much for watching. You're a real one, girl. And if you enjoyed this video, I highly suggest to watch my how to do the internal work. I talk about how I healed myself and transformed myself internally to become the confident and healthiest version of myself. If not, you know, girl, I got you next week. Bye.